Good day everyone, this is Razel and Estorba from BSO 4 Section E to give you the summary about the Treaty of Tordesillas by answering these three following questions. But before that, let me first define to you what is Treaty of Tordesillas. The 1494 Treaty of Tordesillas was an agreement between the monarchs of Spain and Portugal to divide the world between them into two spheres of influence. The imaginary dividing line ran down the center of the Atlantic Ocean, leaving the Americas to Spain and West Africa and anything beyond the Cape of Good Hope to Portugal. So let's move now to the three questions. The first question is, what is the reason why this treaty is formed? So, the main reason for the treaty was to solve the dispute that arose upon the land being found. This land was discovered by Christopher Columbus and his crew under sail from Crown of Castle to Spain. On his voyage, he made a stop in Lisbon where he requested a meeting with the King John II on matters pertaining the land he had discovered. This aggravated the king. Therefore, he drafted a letter to the Catholic monarchs claiming that the Treaty of Alcavova signed in 1479 gave Portugal the right to all lands found on the south of Canary Island. This meant the land did not belong to the Castle of Castile. Having known that they do not have any military manpower with them, the Catholic monarch chose a more diplomatic way of solving the dispute. In May 1493, Pope Alexander ruled that any land found between poles 100 leagues that is located west of Cape Verde all belonged to the castle. Furthermore, since Portugal was not mentioned, they could not claim the land. However, the agreement did not satisfy the king because it gave him little land than he had wanted, inasmuch as they could not go to war over the matter. Disputes arose upon the mention of India, which was part of the discovered land. This is what brought about the Treaty of Tordesillas, as it was viewed as the only solution to the matter. Second question is, how was the treaty formed? The Treaty of Tordesillas was made to settle a dispute between Spain and Portugal before the two nations went to war. You see, during the 15th century, those two were competing to get the wealth of India's spices. Portugal was trying to get to India by going around Africa. Spain followed Christopher Columbus, who said that since the earth was a sphere, they could get to the east by going west. Columbus made his way to the Americas before Portugal could get to India and claimed it all in the name of Spain. And the third question is, what is the significant impact of the countries that were involved in that treaty? The Treaty of Tordesillas essentially gave Spain the right to colonize and rule North and South America, while Portugal owned the rights to Africa and Asia. However, in the end, the treaty did not achieve its stated goals. It never made Spain and Portugal rulers of the world, and rival seafaring European states like the Netherlands and England disregarded the treaty as they settled in the New World and Asia without any penalty. However, the real importance of the Treaty of Tordesillas is that it set out the parameters and incentives for Iberian exploration, which in turn spearheaded European expansion across the globe. The Spanish and Portuguese set off in their respective directions and found that their distinct routes took them into economic and cultural environments. Portugal sailed east around the tip of Africa, while Spain sailed west to the uncharted Americas. Portugal's path brought them into the established seafaring trade networks connecting the Indian Ocean, including the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, and the South China Sea. It connected the Arabian Peninsula, East African, India, Southeast Asia, and the southern Chinese coast. This region contained powerful and well-populated states resisting Portuguese interference and was not impressed with Portuguese products. As a result, the Portuguese gained toeholds on islands along the sea routes and imports that were open to foreign activities to extract wealth and goods, like textiles and spices, for the lucrative trade in Europe. However, it could not claim substantial territories in the larger islands of the mainland because powerful states already controlled these lands. The Portuguese Estado da India never developed farther than a string of fortresses and settlements scattered along the Indian Ocean. Again, this is Razel and Estorba, and that would be all. Thank you.